All right, y'all, what's up? I've calmed down quite a bit. I've had so many emotions right now that it's ridiculous, right? I've had a lot of different emotions going through me right now, and I've come to the realization that I am not a fanatic of this team. I have an expiration date. My expiration date is this regime. I can't and will not do this anymore. I don't understand why we're defending the Jared Davis signing. So he was out, he was coached wrong. That's what I'm hearing. Jared Davis was drafted as a linebacker, and he sucked as a linebacker. Why do you think the Jets signed him to a 1-year deal? Why do you think he didn't have a team? But it's not just Jared Davis. It goes beyond Jared Davis. It is years of mediocre. Sometimes I think that some of us, this is what we live for. We live for the hype. We live for the what if. And then we have the nerve to be upset once the actual product is on the field. I honestly don't believe we know what it feels like to win. I remember when the Pistons won and people were literally outside hanging out of their cars. But I also remember, I wasn't one of those people, but I remember what it felt to see a city overjoyed. Our city is so desperate that we were rooting for a guy that no longer plays here because we did him. That's what I don't understand, right? This organization did him so wrong, but yet we're behind that same organization bringing in Jared Davis, right? Now, I already know what y'all gonna say. It wasn't Sheila. It wasn't Brad and Dan, right? What are we really basing Brad and Dan's success? Just because we like the guy? Just because all 7 of their draft picks made the team? Is it because of their previous success with their previous teams? But as a Lions fan, we have nothing to base any type of hope in. Our entire life, since most of us have been born, is this time what the Lions could do. See, I've been talking about this team for 3 years, and there is a kind of like a pattern, if you will. There is the ebbs and flow. The Lions organization, the Lions are at their peak when they're not playing because it's the hope of what they can do. Once the product hit the field year after year after year, that interest in our team fades away. We're talking week 4. We're talking draft in week 4. We have never been to a Super Bowl. Every Lions fan knows that. I believe the Cleveland Browns will go before us. I still believe everything I said about the NFL narrative and all that stuff. 100%. I believe that the Cleveland Browns will go to the Super Bowl before we do. And when that happens, we will be the last original team to have never been with 2 expansion teams. If y'all okay with that, y'all can be. I'm not. You cannot defend the Jared Davis signing. I would rather be wrong and have every one of you guys talk about me and have a winning organization. If I can say that my Detroit Lions won the Super Bowl and y'all mock me for the rest of my YouTube career, that's a trade I'm willing to make. But in the time that I've been doing this, I've been right. I have been right. And others who say that Jared Davis is elite, they've been wrong about every single thing. This is it. I am not doing anymore. The Lions have 5 years of my time. We use the word rebuild. It's year 2 of the rebuild. I guarantee you 30 years ago, somebody was saying that. When Barry Sanders and them lost the championship game, It's about 94, 95. Somebody was saying that. When we hired Marty Morningweg, somebody was saying that. When we hired Rod Marinelli, somebody was saying that. When we drafted Joey Harrington, somebody was saying that. The only thing that can change is results. Jarrett Davis will show me if he's a bum or not. What is acceptable for you, right? Because I know how most of y'all, how this is going to go. Y'all going to deal with this regime. Y'all going to almost get there. Y'all going to call for change. We're going to change, and we're going to regress. That's what's going to happen. We continue to fight over a team that literally does nothing for us, but builds our hope and let us down. Somebody just commented, says, you're a Jarrett Davis. So he's trying to call me a bum. His name is Spags. Well, yeah. What was that Bart used to say? I know you are, but what am I? Something like that. In a calm manner. I don't understand. Like, we continually fight each other over this raggedy team. But it's my team, right? And even walking away from this team, it'll still be my team. But how it consumes me, that's going to stop. I've said this long before Jarrett Davis was signed. This regime is it. I have not forgiven them for Jim Caldwell. I have not forgiven them for hiring Matt Patricia. And I will never forgive and forget until they make me. And this regime is the one that's going to do that. Or they won't. So, anyway. I understand now what people say about this fan base. I get it. I get it. I really do. I bet you some of y'all were young. Y'all were in your 20s and you were saying the same thing you're saying now. Yep.